on the board now. If this were
Oh my god,
he would be well on his way to having his AC 130, currently on an 8 kill streak right now, and draining the point as well, in blatant disregard for any grenades flying in. Bleed damage holding in the back of the map with Clambulance. Are they allowed to have 2 guns like that? Because there's two 416.
Yeah.
Or is it 1 gun?
It's only 1.
I don't know. Oh no, it is 1 gun. Okay. So CBA did have a little brief second of 2 HK416s. Hopefully that is ramified and corrected. With the Oscar Z coming near to cap on the point, also using the HK416. And these players are all going to be swarming and surrounding the point. Ranger Reset to be the second player to get up to 10 kills. I'm Linus on Rakova, nearly getting the cap.
Yo, Spiles, you need to remove this. The starting stream overlay.
The starting thing! Oh no! Oh no! Everyone's gonna have to act like that wasn't there for the entire beginning of the match.
For the first 3 minutes.
I am not touching any buttons that correlate to starting advertisements for the stream. I have no idea how it works. If I could stop it, I would. The Oscar Z on the cap, assisted by Linus for the Rakova recap, coming in here with only 1 of the 2 kills. Clambulance securing the second one, getting both players with the TAR 21. Low health, still pushing on that W key, going for the cap, definitely going to get it. If nobody stops him with the wallbang, the L86 is checking. They don't quite manage to get it with bleed damage coming in for the assist, and the solo cap with CBA with honestly a pretty strong start, dominant lead here, only letting 1 of their players sacrifice KD to sit in the back and essentially guard objective, while everybody else has been taking these solo flank pushes all around. ESP Goop, Clambulance, Rager Reset, and Bleed Damage, all doing all sorts of back mapping and hunting on the sides of the map like this, essentially keeping it so the Rakova players can't make a stacked push on the point to get any value for not only a cap, but draining as well. What do you think about this match so far, Pulse?
CBA holding really strong with just recapping consistently every single time Rakova gets close to it. Just playing it really well, keeping map control. Just overall, just not letting Rakova even get close to the point.
Yep. The communicative barrier that CBA has right now is definitely interesting. It's just to see ThinkerNet in the back essentially making these calls and watching the point, and then watching all of the other flank players turn around and stop what they're doing in order to stop a quick cap. ESP Group currently pushed up to the shed, fighting Nazuneko on the tank, as well as the Oscar Z on flank, with bleed damage coming in quick with the assist. Ambulance push up as well to Aki in the trampoline on spawn with ThinkerNet and Rager Reset, basically running directly in. At this score lead, it seems like CBA's just gone to the team deathmatch play style to essentially keep Rakova permanently disjointed and separated to the point of where they cannot get a... Oh my lord, what is that nade? That might have worked. In some ridiculous future, that might have worked. Maybe if it were timed differently. I'd love to see a nade like that actually work. ThinkerNet throwing the preemptive frag onto the point with no one there. That is just the safeguarding that you need. At the beginning of the match, we saw a lot of risky single and double caps where people were just running up while someone was watching and they had no idea that they were being watched through the pool. But now you are seeing absolutely no Rakova players up until right now get anywhere near the point with Time Linus on the cap. Rager Reset stopping him in his tracks, but a triple kill by I'm Linus with the M16A4 in the feed, though he does quickly get cut down. And these CBA players are pushing almost now to the spawn, with a majority of the players over the halfway mark on the map, pushing down with ESP Goop on Drain, being assisted by ThinkerNet. CBA is smart to have one occasional player just checking the point, running side by side, just to make sure that one person hasn't managed to sneak onto the point from Rakova. It's definitely smart objective play and map control strategy. Aki coming in for the long flank at the sniper angle, sitting in the corner of the window. Does manage to get one pick, but we're looking for a team play here right now. It seems as if Rakova is trying to copy the CBA strategy of having all of these disjointed players run around to essentially random flanks and then try to make a play from there. But there's so much unity from CBA. I think this is more than I've ever seen when it comes to team play. The extent to which they're grouping right now, there's essentially 2 people like right next to each other at all times, as if they're running a buddy system for the match. And it seems to be paying off extremely. I don't think Rakova can come back from this at all.
It will be really hard. They would have to...
It would, yeah, it'd be a full game drain.
Yeah.
It seems as if CBA is going to have to pay the price here, though, getting taxed for their greedy plays finally, as Aki makes their way onto the point, facing a direction where no CBA players are.
No way.
Tinkernet desperately trying to come in and stop him, but the Destiny Games assisting Aki on the point for a brief second of capture and just a little teeny tiny bit of drain. Aki coming back onto the point for the immediate wall bang by Clambulance. But here's the point where it actually matters. The Rakova recap means nothing because CBA overextended. The Destiny Games gets picked off. Aki, the Oscar Z, and Nazuneko playing fantastic defensive angles right now, but the whole rest of the game essentially weighs on them right now. If they fail this defense, and Linus manages to die here with the Destiny Games as well, getting very low, for some reason switching to the P90, electing to decrease his range against an entire team of TAR 21 C7s and 416s. Honestly, that's outright confusing. I don't even have a problem with that, man. That's just a whack play. But as we're seeing here, it actually seems like Rakova is managing to do exactly what I said, using these two disjointed head glitch holds back here to maintain control. But ESP Goop on the push-up manages to get Aki low, does not manage to kill, assisted by bleed damage. And CBA honestly has plenty of time for a recap here, not to the point of where the entire game is in their hands if they're struggling so badly for a recap. We're seeing a team chat demanding that they push up.
Look at Nazuneko. 7 kill streak.
Right. Yep, Nazuneko here holding in the windows with this OP L86, nearly now at a 2 KD to be the only player in the match with a 2 KD, lounging in the back of the map, playing extremely passively.
Wow.
Securing the few occasional kills with one player for Rakova currently on drain, and the CBA players are out of steam and looking for some momentum with the Oscars. Oh my goodness! With the Oscar Z failing to manage that one clutch kill that was needed to get Clamfugi off the point. Clambulance and ESP Goop on the recap, with Nazuneko managing to pick off one. Currently at an 11 kill streak. Holding in the back of the map with the L86, and Clambulance coming in 13. For the problem solver. Almost manages to get him. Nazuneko now at a 13 kill streak. And the CBA players are now going to be... Oh! Finally, with the kill by bleed damage ending that massive kill streak by Nazuneko, the CBA players are essentially looking for a new strategy, as theirs is being used against them right now. With the Destiny Games, for whatever reason, not only choosing to use the P90, but also choosing to use it as far away as he physically can be from the enemy team. I can't harp on this too much. I have nothing against the person personally, but I do wish that there were not rules that prevented me from intervening and helping a player make a more educated decision on what to use. That's so far gone right now. Defensive P90 is the craziest part about it. Paul Shop, what are you thinking about the match as of right now? But not about the P90. I've already talked about it.
CBA is still holding strong. Rakova did come back for a little bit, and they get the cap as well. Rakova proving that this is still a close map, despite how dominant CBA was in the first 7 minutes. The
triple kill by Oscar Z being traded and net back by Reset and ESP Goop, clapping back with 3 kills of their own. Bleed damage sitting on the point, being assisted by Clambulance and Tinkernet, and the shots are raining down point with the triple kill by Aki. One off of a quad that honestly would have been pretty cool to see, though he does have the opportunity here to get a feed uninterrupted quad, though he does lose it. Rate to Reset dies on the push-up, but the nades and the sprays are on point. Nazuneko trying to push up for just a little bit of drain with 4.5 minutes left. This could go either way with the foothold that Rakova has managed to get in the door. CBA somewhat struggling to regain the control that they had for the beginning of the game. Almost feeling a bit like an Overwatch game. For the ladies and gentlemen at home who have watched, seen, and played Overwatch games, this feels very momentum-based in a way, where whoever gets the point is holding it for a couple minutes, as opposed to the usual, you know, absolute chaos of a PF round. And here we are with a triple recap, stopped by a nade, almost manages to get all 3. Aki and Destiny managing each a grenade kill of their own. Almost stopping the CBA cap, definitely very scary. I thought that was going to be a grenade triple right off the bat there. Reset with the double kill, currently pushed up in their spawn, which is good just to get them called out and just to get them low. Clambulance getting Aki low as well on the double kill with bleed damage. On assist on the point with the P90 finally being used where it's supposed to. On cap on the point. Aki and Nazuneko assisting Destiny on this solo cap. No one knows he's there. The point is recaptured with a 140 score difference. And 3.5 minutes to go. This truly could be anyone's game. I believe the wall bangs through that should give suppression notices, so Tinkernet should be under the impression that someone's on point that will just get lasered across the entirety of the map, as he was standing out in the open. Clambulance manages to get picked off by the Oscar Z on Drain. The Drain is now called out by CBA, so the nade should be flying in. There's nade 1 and nade 2. A double kill for both teams, both by Aki and Thinkernet. The explosives are out and the spraying is in full effect. Thinkernet seems to be using some sort of burst weapon, maybe. No, he's just using the G36. Weird. ESP Goop and Rager Reset both stacked up on the point together for the cap. The timeline is pushing up, seemingly not knowing that they're there. If CBA is able to hold this for just another minute and a half of the remainder of the time left that they have to play, the game should be in the bag. Aki with an absolutely outrageous airburst grenade, getting Thinkernet off the cap instantly. Clambulance and bleed damage up close on the sheds, waiting to push up with the Oscar Z. Now Neko and Aki playing defensive positions, one of them getting picked off, but this could be a huge potential recap for Rakova if they don't manage to lose out on their push on the greenhouse corner right here. 3 members pushing up, Aki on point. The Destiny Games pushing up with the P90, finally getting maximum value out of it. Now actually going positive because he's using the P90 where you're supposed to. Rakova on cap currently with 2 people. Now 3 people, almost 4 on the cap. And this could be a nail-biter match if CBA doesn't pick it up right now and turn the tides of combat. ESP Goop with a double kill on the grenade, stopping the Rakova players on the cap. The Destiny Games as well, getting killed by the G36, but now Zuneko waiting in a stealthy position to stop the recap. Very, very smartly played. Definitely staggered position to make sure that at least one person was on for point defense. Managing another kill onto bleed damage, and Clambulance now unknowingly against 3 people. The nades are flying in. They land in the pool. Thinkernet jumps up top. Rakova gets a full team wipe for essentially the first time against CBA with a triple cap. A 130 score difference, and the Drain Authority is in and on. Clambulance managing a double kill with the grenade. A quad now for CBA. Essentially managing to exchange the full team wipe with Aki desperately running on. And a triple cap by CBA. I'm behind this clapping back with the grenade. I'm losing it here. This is close. This is definitely so interesting. Seeing both of these teams fly at each other for the point like this. Getting triples and quads and all sorts of multi-kills all along the way. Rager Reset making his way onto point if he can manage with ESP Goop and Clambulance close behind. Aki on the back for the flank. ESP Goop in the pool. I don't think they're going to stop him. So low cap. Oh my god. Pulse Round, did you expect this match to be this intense?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get lightheaded.
It's proving to what I said before. It gets really chaotic if once both teams start pushing up, and once all momentum is gone between both teams, you just keep pushing up to keep with the cap, and that's what CBA is doing right now, as they're practically wiping Rakova over and over, and proving that this game is no longer winnable for them.
Yep. The win had ever so slightly slipped out of their hands for just a brief moment, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna have to rub my eyes, perhaps consider contacting some sort of optical surgeon, maybe get some glasses or some contacts. Am I seeing Clam top frag? Is that 10k score for one person and it's the Clam?
Yes.
Is that Clam on top?
Yes.
Are we finally looking at a top Clam society?
Clam's gonna have a glow up. I've been saying it for the past years.
Are we potentially looking at summer beginning now that June is on its way? Or are we looking at Clam season? Definitely a fantastic round to both teams there, especially on the part of CBA with that fantastic ironclad hold they had at the beginning of the round, managing almost a quarter of the game, or maybe honestly more generously, a third of the game in total control of not only the objective, but all forms of spawn flow around it. But also definitely MVP round credit there to Nazu Neko for taking control with that L86 and managing a 13 kill streak, holding on that defensive angle, managing a huge gap for their team, being able to get a lot of lost score back, and honestly being the sole person who made that game winnable for their team. As a reminder, absolutely no player from either team should be found in the live stream while the match is commencing, even between the rounds. As accusations of ghosting are quite serious, and let's be entirely honest, all jokes aside, how about we don't replay this match again? How about that? How about we don't do a third? Because if we have to do a third rematch, dude, come on.
Might as well just flip a coin.
Yeah. If something ends up happening that makes this have to be rematch, they honestly, yeah, they should have to eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know?
Yep.
Pick the win like that. They picked the same 3 maps for biblical purposes, I presume. That's why you would do it normally, right?
Yep.
You just have to keep it fair.
Alright, and the teams are establishing readiness for the next round, and we should be hopping into Warehouse Kill Confirmed with the Chinese Basketball Association on Phantoms and Rakova on Ghosts. We are swinging into that match right now once again. Good luck to both teams. This is going to be determining whether or not this is a 2-0 or a very tough 2-1, with the last map being a Black Site Hardpoint.
If Rakova wins this map, they have a very good chance at winning third because of side advantage.
Either which team that wins this has a chance, because CBA has the skills to pay the bills, but Rakova is going to get side advantage next round.
Exactly.
What we are about to see, ladies and gentlemen, for the people watching at home, on this SCL match is probably the most petty game of Warehouse ever played. With the CBA players making a full push past Table Room and Police, already well on their way to off, the CBA securing the first 2 tags for the game, managing all these kills here, with Aki holding on the back. Nobody taught this clown how to play Kill Confirmed because he's miles away from all the tags. Nazuneko managing to come in and secure the tags for him, with Aki actually maybe making me eat my own words, managing a triple kill.
Ain't that a
with
quad?
the disjointed Kill Confirm strategy. That is pretty cool, come to think of it.
Yep.
Almost managing to get a kill on bleed damage as well to secure the gunfight. Aki still holding on the forklift for some reason, as if bleed damage is not going to be pushing. Manages to get baited out. CBA still on a lead by only 2 tags now. Timeline pushing up on 8 in office, but a full feed wipe for CBA onto Rakova as they are nearly getting pushed into their spawn. And maybe it is of a minor degree of pertinence to mention, though a lot of the levels seem to be average and similar in this round, in this lobby. A majority of the players on CBA are psychotic lunatics that play hundreds of hours of pub matches and are very skilled warehouse spawn trappers. So maybe we'll see a little bit of that that suave and class being taken into effect here, especially for players like ESP, who currently now 7-1 on a 7 kill streak, started the game 0-1 and said that would absolutely not cut it, and is now dominating the enemy team. CBA is managing to essentially successfully keep the entirety of Rakova in their spawn. Kills like this in Aki's situation unfortunately don't count for as much as they're worth if they're not able to go up and execute to pick up the tags. Aki potentially not even sure where Reset died in this situation, since he did end up dying to a grenade, is going to flank all the way around on second story, finally finding that tag with Nazuneko and... What do I call this person? Do I really say Chub Laker on stream? Do I
That's
really have
Garb.
to say that?
Garb.
Okay, thank you. So I'll just call him Garb. You guys bailed me out on that.
I mean, you can call him Chub Laker if you really want
but I'd
to. Prefer
not to. Garb on the office push does manage to get picked off with bleed damage. Playing the Kill Confirmed game. Line is close behind. The game of Kill Confirmed is truly a vicious one, as this fight has literally meant 1 kill to the game the entire time. Now it is finally different since there are 2 players pushed up, and the amount of tags that can be gained is more than 1. Ambulance being assisted there, and Rakova is now taking lethal advantage of the fact that they're stuck in spawn, playing this kind of defensive cradle strategy, letting CBA overextend and get punished. But Thinkernet, now with the triple on the TAR-21 with bleed damage in close tail to pick up the tags on the assist, and all Rakova players are currently locked into their spawns. Oh, makes me a little bit sad remembering just how good old Warehouse was, seeing a team fully stuck in a corner like this. It's really how it used to work. Ambulance on close assist with the P90, assisted by Thinkernet on the triple, absolutely blasting them back to Timbuktu. And here is where the spawn trap effect comes in. Where is bleed damage? But right in their faces. The H-bar does seem to be working to get a little bit of pushback here, but Rager Reset getting 100 stud MP5 kills also means that the spawn trap is essentially in full effect. Though Rakova might have just won 1 push, they're going to need to now match the energy and flip it onto CBA's head and start spawn trapping them if they ever expect to get back on this tag deficit. But does it matter? For a team of rotation beasts, CBA, in an EMP slideless society, has already managed to make their way back to the ghost spawn. Aki nearly making his way out, breaking to the other side. Reset's gonna hear this. Jumps up, manages to kill, not even a trade onto Garb with a double kill, nearly a triple on Nazuneko if he had higher health. Nazu securing a double kill with Thinkernet pushing in on close detail. Does end up dying, but just like Overwatch, dying as a team is simply better than dying alone. So going in together with the team is the best course of action. The Oscar Z getting pushed up by the team, and look at this. The CBA firing squad. Linus only managing that one kill for tag value, and they're just wasted. As the CBA players are pushing up as a unit, perhaps Rakova could be learning as well. Now keeping Mr. Garb pushed up with the Oscar Z and Linus now on close defense. Having two players with one another at all times and kill confirmed is basically essential if you want to win for the way that they're playing based on these rotations. What do you think, Pulstrap?
CBA showing how dominant they are, just continually pushing as a group and just dominating Rakova's spawn. This is not looking good for Rakova so far.
This is the unfortunate reality of the minors bracket skill set. When you have teams that are afraid of new maps like Elevation, that they might not play as much because they might be like pub grubs. You have to be careful with that, because if you ban a map that you're not comfortable with and you're comfortable playing Warehouse, you have to be ready to play against a team that only plays Warehouse and that might be significantly better than you at Warehouse. ESP Goop just lost the 3 KD, only player and the first player in on a 20 bomb. Definitely a definitive leader for this round, but Rakova definitely cannot be forgotten, though we are praising CBA for their effects and their attempts right now in a triple kill with a full team wipe, a double kill onto Thinkernet for I'm Linus and Garb. They are currently only 6 tags away from bringing this lead close, but ESP Goop is going to prove to be a consistent issue in this match for these players on Rakova. It is honestly, personally, in my effect here, this is, you know, a privilege I have as a caster to know some of these players. ESP Goop is a problem for even myself when I'm in public matches when it comes to a player at his level of awareness and aim and tracking. And I'm not surprised to see the 3 KD here. It's truly somebody who doesn't belong in the minors bracket, but Rakova as well has players that played majors last season, as I do believe Gavin is yet to play a major season, but is considered to be a majors player. You said what?
He played on SCG.
Ah.
Yeah, he's a
so
major player chilling in minors. Yeah, he's good. Even in majors, he's shown that he could pop off.
Yep. Yeah, because this is just disgusting. A 3.2 KD with this disgusting wallbang warfare, almost managing to kill, just managed to get M16A4 through the wall. CBA taking back the score lead, and the flow of the match basically becoming unimportant at this point, as both teams are kind of just playing random. You see an Aki just doing something. Maybe managing the kill there, but ESP Goop, what was that? Other than horror and witchcraft. A wallbang through double here, onto him prone sitting here. That's just unbelievable. ESP Goop currently on the warpath, 3.11 KD. Almost said they weren't going to play this match today, believe it or not. Does manage to get picked off by Nazuneko there on the back with the H-bar. Definitely a tough fight in close range against that 3-shot machine. Thinkernet and Rager Reset on the push with the Destiny Games stuck in spawn looking for a way out. A 21 tag lead for the CBA team right now, as all Rakova players have once again entered a pit corner spawn, all working together as a team hopefully though. One does manage to die to Rager Reset here with the MP5, with Aki, Linus, and Nazuneko still alive. Aki being the farthest pushed out, and a double right off the spawn, and Rakova is literally getting warehoused right now. This no longer has anything to do with competitive. Yeah, now that the shots are flying in from Ghost Spawn, White Van to Motel, this is brutal. Plambulance on the push as well. Rager Reset, Thinkernet, ESP Goop, and Bleed damage the whole goddamn squad. Pushing up through Office, going on their way to Motel and behind Motel. Reset managing the kill on Aki with Bleed damage and ESP Goop pushing up to the spawn. There really might not be too much to commentate upon this anymore unless Rakova has a major change of strategy that results in the tide of the game turning. The large, perhaps even unexpected performance by some, the unexpected attendance of ESP Goop Could very well have something to do with Phantom Force's competitive stylist competitive league werewolf syndrome. I'll have to bring that up now since we don't have much else to talk about. That's how you know things are bad. I'm just bringing up the werewolf thing. Pulse drop, any comments?
It's not much to say. As you were saying, Rakova is getting warehoused as just CBA is just decimating the spawn. I mean,
not only is it the decimation of the spawns, but much to the effect of new warehouse, it's destroy the spawns, rotate, and then just do it again. Right now, Rakova's getting kills like this, where they're just killing spawn trappers, but going for the tags is a suicide mission. They have to regain control before even considering picking up the tags. Linus on close chase, right on ESP Goop's back, managing to kill him before he gets out to regen in a comp match, which might be the most toxic thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Bleed damage pushing up through Office against Linus, 416 versus M16. Who will win this fight as Linus is in the health lead? He's pushing like he knows it, though he tries to run and ends up getting headshot through the wall. All Rakova players still locked down in spawn. A couple players' spawn changes have been made, perhaps to save face. One of their new spawns is already 1 in 3. One of the absolute worst things a team can do to you in a competitive scenario is switch you out in the middle of getting destroyed, so then you spawn in and start getting destroyed. It's definitely not a good way to get somebody into their first few minutes in a match, to have them replace somebody who is also getting spawn trapped. And honestly, with the scorer lead right now and reset for whatever reason on the K1A, as if he has no morals and that shriveled up cold little heart of his, it appears as if CBA is going to bust the rim, shatter the glass on the backboard, and take this home, basking ball and all. The CBA has managed to theorize and strategize and astronomically project this match into their minds multiple years in advance. They've been telepathically training for this for decades. And it finally appears as if this is their, what would that be called? The witching hour?
Yeah.
They're playing this like a pub.
Yeah, they really are.
Just W king onto their spawn.
And they're still all Rakova players locked down into spawn, though luckily working together and still managing the few odd convenient kills, which is fantastic. Still, they're getting kills like this, once again, where CBA no longer cares about saving a team tag. Who would? You see MP7s coming up. While there are defensive H-bars and L85s for Rakova, you're seeing K1As and MP7s for CBA as they're pushing into the spawns, going for the wall bangs, trying to get multi-kills. Honestly, they're probably backfilling for the highlights reels, ladies and gentlemen. The next comp highlights video from a CBA player will definitively include multi-kills from this match, as this has been bloodshed. And one thing that's actually interesting is that it is currently tied for second highest kills in this game by Rakova, Nazuneko at 41 kills, but it doesn't mean absolutely anything in the context of kill confirmed when you're not able to push up and secure the tags. This is what it looks like to be dominated by a team. Either strategically, mentally, or physically, domination has occurred. I'm trying to keep it, I think I'm going to keep it nice and full, you know? There might not be a lot to talk about, but I'm still riffing, right? What do you guys think?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
Not much to talk about. It's just...
CBA on top, which is insane. Who do they go against after this?
Isn't it YGGC? Finals?
Yeah, YGGC.
Yeah.
Grand Finals.
So this essentially guarantees that CBA is either going to be fighting for first place or resting at second place this season.
The loser of this match gets third place.
Third place. With another team swap in for Rakova, a 30 tag gap with 2 minutes left. The CBA players could full well just stop playing. They could all sit in the triple sniper stack and pretend like they're sniping. And then if anybody kills them without killing them all with a collateral, if you spray through them, every person standing inside the stack will pick up tags, therefore making it an unlosable strategy if they were literally all to go to triple together, climb up to the top, and stare through the window, all standing next to each other. once again, if they were to be killed with one shot, all of the tags would drop, but if they are sprayed, the people who live to the end of the spray will pick up their teammates' tags, therefore rendering the strategy invincible, without them having to despawn.
As much as you may be right that it could be funny, I do think you're ignoring the fact that you can grenade right through the top of that building right there.
Oh, you most certainly could, but will they?
It's minors.
Miners, yeah.
They might miss and nade themselves. I've seen it happen a million times.
Even majors.
That's not even
players do that.
anything against any team. You see that in majors. You guys remember when Lion threw that grenade and it hit the wall and he killed himself with it? It's so obscene.
Now, don't get me wrong, I do kill myself with a grenade at least once a match.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty damn good with the nades.
I think if
Love
you're
grenades.
not, then you're not
I don't
throwing
see
enough
it.
grenades. If you're not dying to
Exactly.
grenades, you're not throwing enough, yeah. Ranger reset on the push. 50.
If you don't die without a grenade in your inventory, then you're not using enough grenades.
A triple 50 right now. Almost a penta 50 for the players
It's definitely
of the
possible.
CBA. It definitely, with only 20 seconds left, one player needing 5 and one player needing 6, you could only wish that one more got it for the quad 50, but as one of them just died, and ThinkerNet is as far back as you can physically be, that is essentially it now. The match has been called. CBA manages to 2-0 the opposition today with a slam dunk victory over Rakova. A 2 KD being played by ESP Goop. A 53, a 52, and another 52, with almost all 5 players managing to drop 50 kills for the Chinese Basketball Association. It is now at this juncture where I will do a few brief interviews.
Let's
I'm
not
going to start with Gavin.
Nazunet goes 54.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
The only thing that could have potentially saved them was the defensive LMG play that Nazuneko specializes at, but without the ability to execute on tags, it just can't equal a winning round. So ESP Goot, also known as Gavin,
Hi.
starting the game at a 3 KD, being the first player to, I believe, 10 and 20 and maybe even 30 kills for Warehouse. Can you explain how there's any correlation with that and you turning into a werewolf?
I don't know. M16A3 is fun. Woo!
That is pretty true.
I like
Well,
M16A3.
fantastic performance in the round there. I'm glad that you did show up. I hope it was worthwhile for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to take in... this might be an accident, but I'll take in this and this.
Oh, no way! What's up, friends?
You want to talk about the mindset going into that match?
Jack Joey here.
What mindset?
Any werewolves
Yeah.
controlling your bodies by chance or no?
I think Clam.
Yeah, we just Clam. What really helped us was Clam was actually talking that entire time.
Believe it or not, he was.
Believe
he
it
was
or
Believe it or not, he was actually
Hold on,
talking,
he has a
giving
mic.
comms.
Yeah,
Yeah,
think
Clam
that
has a mic.
To sign this out, I'm going to move, I think, just all of them. I'm just going to move the whole team.
You should bring Nazu in here too.
You should bring boxing here.
Yeah,
No,
bring
no,
Box
just,
in here.
just one moment, just one moment. Let me get a second. Yeah, everybody pause. So,
Hi, Clem.
how about all at the same time? When I say go, I'm going to ask, what was your mindset going into the game? Then I'm going to say go, then everyone's going to start talking about it all at once. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, sure.
That's a
CBA
wonderful
players,
idea.
What was your mindset going into that match?
GG close
Go.
to
Yeah,
just
hold on,
GG
just-
close.
just-
Really
just-
good.
Going in
Like, replay the match.
I don't understand why
man.
And
They were just pretty up actually. They played really well.
He left.
Oh, he moved.
Oh no,
Come
you
back.
ain't leaving. You come back.
Back in.
It's going to be a very fair match.
Oh my
That
god.
was
It's
it.
not
Don't move me back.
what the fuck?
Get him back.
Okay, whoever's moving me back in, I'm in the middle of something. I'm trying to make
Oh.
He's live stream. You can't do
My
that.
bad.
Stream sniping.
Dude, Gishoy, everyone here, good fucking shit.
Yeah.
Close game, GG.
Except I did fucking
GG
horrible
close
in
game.
like
I
the first
think
job.
they played really, really poorly, to be honest.
Dude,
Sorry.
Gishoy, I played so well that match, honestly.
Yeah, low key, you did great, Joey. I'm proud of you.
Yeah,
man.
I did great.
Joey was playing on my account. That's why I was doing so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just how it is.
No,
Unfortunately.
me and Kishore are the same person. I was
Yeah,
on-
we kind of are the
I was
same
on bleed
person.
damage.
Are you Remster? Are you Remster?
Are you
No,
Remster?
I'm Kishore. I'm bleed damage.
I think you're Remster.
Yeah, they're both bleed damage.
Do we have screenshots?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in match
Boys.
logs.
Mesh logs.
Dude, 18
Okay.
and 17 kills from you, Raptor, and Destiny.
Wait, I just
Woohoo!
finished
Oh my
the
god,
loadout.
Clem! Let's wait for the spoils. For boys reveal.
Are you, wait, no. Look. Wait, did they only have 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 5v5.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I
I
just
read that wrong.
just
I read that wrong. I read that really wrong. Never mind.
On Suburbia, Clam was just showing how much of a predator he was.
How
Like,
much
you
of a
know,
Predator.
Clamulence is a boss.
I'm getting coached by Bright.
He's a
Wait,
fucking
guys.
suburban
Who
boss.
left
dude.
the match right as the round ended? Who
I
left
have
on
no
the warehouse
idea.
side?
I
wonder
wonder
who
who
left.
that
I
was.
wonder who
I
left the
wonder
match
who
right as the round ended
That
for
was good, you
warehouse.
guys. That was perfect, by the way. You guys
Oh, I
did
can actually get
perfect.
screenshot of who
Fires,
left
are
the
you still
match.
streaming?
You
Was
know,
it
on warehouse right when
was
it
it
ended.
Echoes, man?
It was Aki, yeah.
Give me 1 second. I need to get a clip.
Is he still in SEO?
I think he left SCL. I don't know.
Why would he leave
Bit
SCO
of a
for
sore
that?
loser. No,
He did that. He did
He
that
left
last
don't know.
time.
He
STL
did it last
earlier.
time. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
last
left. Yeah, he
time.
left. He's gone.
He didn't leave this time. Let's see. Oh, he did
Dude,
leave.
Fingernet, the fucking nade on sub cough where you got 2 kills on cap. That was
That was-
actually huge. That was
yeah.
actually like so huge.
Bro, I
Hey,
feel
what's
bad
bad
for
about
them
that?
on the last map. We were just spawn trapping
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, dude, we're
You look
bullying
like a
him.
Paul.
I think that's the one thing about warehouse.
That might
It was
actually
a
be the
defense
best
first.
possible system to prevent interview toxicity.
What? Just have everyone talk over each
Have
other?
everyone talk at the same time so nobody gets excluded, but nobody can be heard.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's pretty smart, actually.
Be smart. Be silly. Be goofy.
Charles, I think this is the pub player buff on warehouse. Pub player
Yeah.
buff.
Exactly.
They're above. Yeah.
Actually, no, it's the spawn trapper buff.
Yeah, spawn trapper buff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna be
reset and
honest.
Afflicted's training routine. Actually,
Yeah, I
believe it or
think
not.
I think Aki's a little bit sad that he wasn't doing your guys' training routine right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if he did, he could have also been spawn trapping.
You could have
Think
also
about
been spawn
50
looking at
points ahead.
motivational speaking. Isn't this the best generation to be born in physically? Like possibly.
No.
Probably.
Think about it. You guys did all that global warming shit. We're running out of drinkable water and all that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how none of that's gonna be a problem by the time we're dead.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Yeah.
awesome?
Yeah, that is awesome.
Dude, so we get to enjoy all these brand new smartphones. I get to drink a bang every day. I don't have to worry about there not being enough water or enough clean air or the oceans being polluted or the ice caps melting. I'll be dead by the time those are all real problems. This is
Yeah.
the best generation to be born in. Because look at it. If you were 40 right now, you know, we all know old people who have, you know, some shitty old phone or they don't know how to use computers. We all know how to use technology. We grow up with the technology. It's just, dude, come on. I don't need to argue this. If you don't agree, then you're just stupid.
Yeah.
How did we end up talking about this?
I just randomly brought it up. I was talking about it last night. Just honestly,
Understandable.
this was the best time period to be born, and we all got very lucky.
So true.
We're all
True,
going to
true.
be able to enjoy the absolute furthest extent to what technology is able to be given to humanity. Most of us are American. We're all first worlders, which is just
Yeah,
fantastic.
I'm
as
American.
We
well.
all first worlders.
Yeah, either that or you're in a first world country. So,
Not me, technically.
where are you from? Like normally?
Colombia?
Yeah, but you're getting an overseas education, so you're super smart.
Yeah.
You gonna get out the hood for real, for real.
For real, for real.
I wouldn't say I live in a hood.
Dude,
I know
that's
people
why,
that do,
that's
but I
why
don't.
Anto judges me at face value so much. It's because he's smart. He sees through all the shit that I do. He just knows I'm an idiot. Don't tell anyone.
Golly OG, it works.
Hi, Pulse.
Hi.
Man, so much PFM today.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Wonder how Ruby's doing against Sin and Demir. Probably good.
I'm just
Endful.
Oh, hi, Booming.
He's crushing.
Is it Sweden pink?
Yeah.